Good evening, friends, followers and channel members. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, our first stream since passing 20,000 subscribers a couple of days ago, and boy, we've got a good flight for you today. Storm Eunice has been doing its thing over the UK, and now it's the turn of Amsterdam, and that is where we are headed. There are so many aircraft headed for Amsterdam on VATSIM. I get the feeling that we are going to be put into a hold. There's also lots of ATC online as well, so really looking forward to seeing how this all works out tonight. Sorry for a slightly delayed. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I got a hair in my mouth. Anyway, sorry for the slightly delayed start time. I was all ready to go, and then I realised that, you know what? Actually, I need a drink of a soft juice, a soft drink, or something like that, because I think tonight is going to be a long night. The flight time's only 1 hour and 10 minutes, I think, but I think it's going to be a lot longer than that. So good evening to everybody who is already in the chat. Lando Lakes, Barry, the Racing Panda, Niels Ericsson, Eric Nielsen, sorry, Danny Robble as well. Good evening, Simon Schmidt. Good evening to you, and good luck. Thank you, Barry Fox. Good evening. Thank you to all the channel members already in the chat. Mark and Dr. Magic. Hello. And Mark Burgess says thank you for the 20,000. Congrats on the 20,000 subs. Thank you so much, Ryan E. Good evening to you, and good evening to everybody else in the chat as well. The operational flight plan has already been pinned to the chat if you're watching on YouTube. So go ahead and open that so you'll be able to see what it is we're going to be using this evening. Von McLean, good evening. So I hope you guys are all strapped yourselves in and getting yourself ready for what I hope should be a really good flight tonight on busy as well on the VATSIM network. Terry, hello. So our aircraft is in the turnaround state. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some fuel on board. Now our plug fuel today it's not a plug fuel kind of day. Plug fuel is 5.4 tons. Well, after assessing all the options and the potentials of holds, VATSIM traffic, go arounds, etc., I'm going really over the top. I'm taking 8 tons because it is so busy on the network tonight. So let's go ahead and tell our ground crew that they need to crack on with that. So 8 tons of fuel, please. Also makes us slightly heavy for landing, which is no bad thing given today's weather. Right, refueling is underway. So let's do a quick check of the overhead. We can see fuel pumps are off, packs are off, everything else is where it should be. External power is connected. Current QNH then. Let's have a listen to the ATIS. Do we have ATIS online? Let me have a quick check to see if ATIS for Copenhagen is available. Oh, I don't think it is actually. That's kind of frustrating. Oh well, never. Oh, hang on, 12275. Let me just see if that works. 12275. See if we've got some ATIS. Oh, apparently not yet. I think Copenhagen West approach has just come online, so they've not had chance to upload it just yet. So let's get our metal then instead. That will do. So the current QNH is a rather light wind 200 at 13, great visibility, broken 2,500 feet, 5 degrees, QNH 976 hectopascals. So very low pressure tonight. Looks like there's a band of rain coming in as well as I look on the weather radar just there. So 976, let's check the standby. 976, just there. The pedestal looks like everything's in the correct place, although that's yeah, no, that's right, it's transponder 2000 and that's on standby. Let's come up and have a look at the FCU. We'll get our flight directors 1, 2, turn the constraints on as well, and of course select that QNH, which is 976. Now that's interesting because the sim is not saying it's 976 and the altitude doesn't look correct either. So how up to date is this? 976. Let me see if we've got any VATSIM 80s yet, because I don't believe that for the moment. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly have a look online to have a see what the real aero weather is telling us. It is Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel, Denmark. Current QNH in the real world is 976. So that is indeed interesting. Not quite sure. My Microsoft Flight Simulator is giving us the incorrect QNH. What altitude is that giving us? Because the airport elevation is 17. Oh, well, that's really frustrating. So, real world QNH and Microsoft Flight Simulator QNH appears not to be the same. However, that is the correct altitude of the airport. It should be 17 feet. So I'm going to have to leave this for now. I'll use the B key on the keyboard to make sure that that's right. Wow, guys, that's a lot of people coming into Amsterdam. If it ends up being completely daft, I will come off VATSIM right at the end just to get us into Amsterdam. Otherwise, we could be here for a heck of a long time. And can you imagine 190 flights all going in and then all the air traffic controllers deciding, nah, do you know what, I've had enough, and then and then going offline? It would be absolute chaos, wouldn't it? And that we don't want. So we'll keep it real as long as we can, but if it starts to go daft, then we can just disconnect off VATSIM. Right, so sadly that QNH is going to be incorrect, but it's now correct in the simulator, which is frustrating. Let me just check live weather is on. One final check that live weather is indeed turned on. Yeah, live weather is on. Okay, well, nothing much I can do about that. So our departure today should have us climbing out to flight level 70, so we'll select that on the FCU as well. Of course, all of the private flight displays and screens, etc. are all turned up. Let's go ahead then and look at setting up the box. Mark, you said that happened earlier, all the London controllers disappeared. Yeah. When they're getting more flights coming in on VATSIM than the real London is, then I can kind of understand that. Okay, so data page, IRS, we have 3 nav green, aircraft status, valid air cycle, we have the LEAP engines, so let's do our init request. So alternate tonight is Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo, that is Brussels. Call sign Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, cost index of 8, flight level 380, and we have a temperature of minus 47. Tropo is 28182. And let's go ahead and pop the flight plan in. So we're departing today. It's going to be runway 22 right for our departure on the Lango 1 Charlie. Lang 1 Charlie at the bottom there. Let's get that in. Insert that, and then coming into Amsterdam, we're expecting runway 27 tonight. They may even open up 2 runways. Runway 22 would also be a potential for this evening. So ILS 27, and it's the EL1 Alpha arrival. That is via RTIP, I think. I'm going to double check. Yeah, initial approach fix there for RTIP. And insert 378, and I've got 350 on the operational flight plan miles, so let's just go through and check what this looks like. Clear any discontinuities. There's the first one at Lango. Clear that out, clear the discontinuity. Apologies guys, if you are familiar with the channel, you'll know I'll not keep up with the chat whilst I'm doing this. The main aim is to get out whilst we can and hopefully get in as soon as. That's interesting that a hold has already been programmed in just there. Now there is obviously a hold there at wrong chart. for some reason it's taken us to R-tip and then it's taken us straight to the Schiphol VOR. Now, I'm not completely convinced that that's entirely accurate. Let's just swap this onto plan mode. See what's occurring. Yeah, I can't see us actually doing that. So, if we are going to hold, it's going to be at R-tip. It's not going to be Sierra Papa Lima. So, I'm going to go and clear the Sierra Papa Limas out of there. And that looks, well, slightly better. ATC are online, they're going to vector us in. I can't imagine it's going to Amsterdam 260. I imagine it's going to get us in via 261. If we have a look at the chart for the ILS approach, well, actually, by the letter of the law, the published approach does take us straight over Sierra Papa Lima and then back out. So it is a potential. I'll add it back in if I need to, but realistically I think we're going to be in a hold much further back before being brought off that. I don't imagine we'll ever hold over the top of the airfield. Okay, so happy with the route there. Let me just pop that back on Archon 20 before I forget. That's all set. Radnav page here in Castrop. Let's pop in the Castrop VOR, which is Kilo Alpha Sierra. And I'm also going to pop in the engine out fix, which I hopefully shall not need, of course, but that is Charlie Delta Alpha, and I need a inbound course of 032, so the reciprocal of that is 212. Okay, on to our init B page. So our zero fuel weight is 59.1. Let me cross-reference that against the operational flight plan. 59.1, yep, that's correct. So we can pop that in. Trip wind, 80. Headwind of 80 tonight. Fuel planning says 4.5, and as I discussed a bit earlier, I've been very conservative, 7.9 tons. Right, we're nearly ready to start letting passengers aboard. Let me get the APU started. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's our zero fuel weight and block fuel in. Let me pop in the fuel for the alternate, which is, let's call that 1.5 tons. So we should have an extra 1.5 hours of holding time, which is hopefully much more than we need. Throw in a couple of go-arounds, who knows. Let's now go on to the performance page. Bring up our trusty app. So Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. Let's go to runway 22 right for our departure. Yeah, look there again, real QNH is 976, so I'm not sure what the simulator's playing at. Runway condition is dry, anti-ice will be on for this departure. Our takeoff weight is... what is our takeoff weight? Takeoff weight is 66.8. CFG is 24.5, so technically that's forward. Takeoff thrust will be flex, config 1, packs will be off, and calculate. There we go. Right, so V1 is 151, VR is 151, V2 is 151. Nice long runway here in Copenhagen. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Thrust reduction and acceleration is 1014, 1014, 1014. And actually, just looking at the information the sim's already got in, I think it's going to round that to 1010 anyway. Yep, so that's all correct. Flaps 1 and a flex of 66. Right. Oh, good evening, HD. Is it not dry? Let me look outside. I think there's something going on with the live weather. We've discussed this as well before, haven't we? Do we go with the real meta or do we go with what the sim's giving us? I'm going to have to go with what the sim is giving us, in which case it's dry. It is dry. And truth be told, the difference between wet and dry corrections haven't yet been added, so it technically makes no difference at the moment. But yeah, the sim is dry. The sim is dry. And the sims also tell us the QNH is 983, so go figure. Right, all those, that's all done. Time to get the passengers on board. I'm loving this scenery as well. Is it the Fly Tampa scenery, isn't it, for Copenhagen? Really nice scenery. Let me see if ATC is now online. 119.8 is the frequency we're going to need, and then the area control is also online as well, which is 121.735. So we'll update those as well in a moment. HT, someone said 983 is the lowest QNH you can get at the minute. Oh, in the simulator. Ah, well, in that case, my apologies, guys. You know, I've not been reading the chat whilst I've been setting that up. Is that the lowest I can get? Oh no, I can set that lower. But then it means that, I mean, what was the current QNH? The real QNH. The real QNH is 976, but check this out. If I put 976 there, that gives me an airfield elevation of minus 180. Obviously that's not correct. 983 does give me the correct airfield elevation, which is 17 or 18, so we're gonna have to stick with that, I'm afraid. Right, passengers.
Cabin crew, we can open the doors now and start letting them on board. Thanks very much.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so it's time for a briefing then. We're going to brief the weather that we can see in front of us, not the real METAR and things. Not that actually it would cause too much of a difference. So, the weather here, as we've already discussed, actually in the sim looks rather nice. We've got good visibility. It's not raining here in the sim. 2 nice long runways. We're below the maximum landing weight, so any issues getting back in here, there is none. So problems after departure, I'm going to bring her back into Copenhagen. And to be fair, the winds here aren't bad at all compared to the rest of Western Europe. So good airport to come back at. Aircraft is the experimental version of the A320NX from fly-by-wire, so we have no terrain radar, which shouldn't be an issue really today given our route, but we also have no weather radar as well. No TAMs, none to be aware of here in Kastrup. No taxiways closed between here and our active runway. Threats to be aware of, apart from a little bit of wind, but I've already just briefed. Actually, the wind here isn't too bad at all. I guess the only main threat would be the aircraft itself, in case something dodgy happens with things like the QNH and whatnot. So I will keep an eye on that. I know many of us have experienced random wind shears as well as the weather's been injected. I know I certainly have today. So there's a potential sim threat for us. Also, we've got traffic to be aware of, but no, should be a nice standard straight out departure, all being well. We're currently parked at stand Fox 5, I think it is. Yeah, we're parked at stand Fox 5, so we're going to push back, presumably facing west. We'll go down Whiskey, then either Romeo Sierra, Bravo, I would suspect, crossing runway, well, it could be Bravo or Delta really, crossing runway 30, and that takes us to either via Alpha or Echo 1. The actual departure itself, nice straight out departure. Lango 1 Charlie, no speed restrictions, initial climb 7,000 feet, minimum safe altitude
This
1,600.
is Castrop Airport, departure and
Oh,
arrival
hello.
information Foxtrot. Met report 1950, expect ILS approach, visual approach on...
It's okay. I already know what to what we're expecting with that, as we've already got in and checked it. But yeah, we're going to be departing runway 22 right. That's the main thing. Yeah, so as I was saying, nice straightforward departure. Emergency brief, standard Airbus emergency brief, and it's a standard engine out procedure here. If we do have an issue, then we can pull the heading bug, fly straight out, and at 1,600 feet it's a left turn to Charlie Delta Alpha, which I believe I've already added in on here. There it is. And that's our inbound track reciprocal. So, nice straightforward. Hopefully there shouldn't be any questions. And just going to go ahead, do a couple of final checks while the rest of the passengers get on board, and then we can run our before start checklist. So refueling is complete. Fuel pumps can come off. External power can also come off. Seatbelt signs can come on. That's on auto. And whilst I'm just waiting for the rest of the passengers, we'll contact ATC and check everything that we've briefed is correct. Frequency we need is 119.8. Copenhagen, good evening, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, type A320 Neo, stand Foxtrot 5, requesting our clearances file to Amsterdam. We have information Foxtrot.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, Copenhagen approach, good evening. You are cleared to Amsterdam Schiphol, Lango 1 Charlie departure, squawk 2171.
Clear departure runway 22 right, Lango 1 Charlie departure and squawk 2171, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, read back correct.
Set the squawk 2171, just check that initial climb, 7,000 feet, there it is, or flight 1170 as it's above the transition altitude. That's all good, and I think passengers are nearly all on board as well. So, let's run the before takeoff, before start checklist in a moment. Just want to do a final check that our fuel is loaded and balanced. A couple of other things. That's all good. And I've already checked, we've got 3.5 greens. So, before start checklist, cockpit preparation is complete. Our signs are on and auto. ADIA is 3.5 green. Fuel quantity is 7980. FMGS is set and altimeter incorrect, but 983, and we have 18 feet.
Amsterdam by the Lango 1 Charlie departure and squawk 4510, KLM 5964. KLM 5964, read back correct.
Captain, all passengers are on board and we're finished setting up. Doors are also now closed.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. My name is Gavin, and I'd like to welcome you aboard this Airbus A320neo aircraft. Our flight time today should be as scheduled, and we're not anticipating any delays or any bad weather, so we should have a nice, pleasant, safe flight for you. In the next few minutes or so, we'd like you to get yourselves seated, sat down safely with your seatbelts fastened, and make sure the hours are kept clear so that I can have your crew move out seating.
cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
So once ground's sorted, we'll ask them for pushback. We'll run the before start checklist below the line. We will not forget it today. We hope. Once again, guys, I do apologise. I'm not really paying too much attention to the chat until we're out of here.
Copenhagen 1673, requesting pitch.
Is closed and all ground equipment is removed. Standing by for pushback.
673, taxi via Lima, Kilo 3, hold short runway 12.
Just wait for the readback clearance.
For Copenhagen 1673, sorry. 1673, Lima, Kilo 3, hold short runway 12. Lima, Kilo 3, hold short runway 12, Scandinavian 1673, thank you.
And Copenhagen Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, stand Foxtrot 5, ready for push and start.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, push and start approved, QNH 976.
Push and start through, facing west, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Hotel 81, descend 3,000 feet, we confirm you are at 5,000 on the QNH 976.
So beacon light coming on. Acupressure's in the green.
81, confirm
We'll
you are
start
at
the
the
timer.
QNH 976. I'm showing you at 6,000.
Turn on the transponder.
I am on
And before start checklist below the line. Windows and doors
Roger.
closed.
Confirm your altitude.
Beacon light is on. Phone is on silent. Parking brake is set.
Roger.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Scaling.
Estimates, you just got your first clearance using Hobby's A cars. Oh, that is a good point. Let's turn ours on. We may need it a little bit later with the congested airspace.
Last current takeoff sign.
Sierra India Kilo 82.
There we go.
Sierra Kilo 82, Copenhagen approach, good evening. Cat to Frankfurt. Lango 1 Charlie departure. Squawk 4727.
Get to destination via Lang 1 Charlie departure, squawk 4727, heading 82.
Set.
Feedback correct. SL 81, turn right, heading 130.
Right, 130, SL 81. Copenhagen approach,
Okay, release the parking brake.
Push and start.
Parking brakes
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, push and start approved. QNH 976.
Push start approved, QNH 976, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Chain 46, sorry for delay. 2 to left, clear takeoff, 250.
Paranoia check on the overhead. APU bleeders on. Starting engine 1. Engine 1 selected to start. And engine 1. HD, you landed in a storm at Heathrow once, probably not as bad as today. You were swearing at the thing all the way down to touchdown. I bet there was a few choice words in the cockpits today as well. I should have got so much more work done today than I actually did because I had that on stream.
Ladies, gentlemen, and
Press 81, turn further right, heading 190, clear on as approach, only 2 to left.
attention to the monitors and cabin crew.
Turn right 190 and clear down approach, to left of 81.
A320neo. Please take a minute to locate the one closest to you and note that it may be behind you. Count the number of rows to the exit. Should the cabin experience a pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from your cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and pull the strap to tighten it. If you are travelling with children, ensure you put your own mask on first before helping others.
Mark, you think a lot of buttocks were unclenched today after landing? Yeah, not just by the pilots, but by ATC as well. There was a fair few holds going on. 747 Dan, I did see what happened to the O2 roof, yes. Even more impressive that the pilots managed to land in it. Starting engine 2.
Take a moment to review the safety procedures and the safety card in front of you. Electronic devices must now be switched off or turned to airplane mode until we instruct you that it is again safe to use them. Our cabin service will commence once we are in flight. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now join the channel as a member and take advantage of the extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you for your attention and we hope
Okay,
you enjoy
pushback
your flight.
completed. Please set your parking brake.
brakes set. Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Right, so we're just waiting for a good engine start from engine number 2. Expat, during flight, your plane goes off the flight plan and does its own thing. You spent money on this airplane and you're not happy. You certainly haven't spent money on this airplane because the airplane I'm flying is free. But if it's going off course, something's not set right. Simple takeoff, the PTU you can't really hear in the flight deck of the 320. The 319 though you can. Okay, engine 2 is spooled up and running, so engine mode selector to normal. And the APU bleed off. Anti-ice, as I said, is going to be on. APU master can come off. And spoilers, rudder, flaps 1. Set the trim, which was, what was it? 24.5.
Copenhagen approach, good afternoon, Scandinavian 584, flight level 182.
After start checklist. Anti-ice is on, income status is checked, pitch trim 24.5, rudder set 0. Flight control check.
Send flight level 80 after big expect
Full left.
For runway 22 left.
Full right and neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral.
All stations departing to Amsterdam, they cannot take any more arrivals or any more traffic right now, so I suggest you cancel your flight or change to another destination.
Oh dear. And Alpha 5 Kilo Hotel, is that for those that have pushed about to depart there, or for air traffic that are yet to fly?
I just received a message that they cannot take any more traffic, so no more departures to Amsterdam.
Roger, standby. Can Alpine 5 Kilo Hotel just hold here?
Hey fam.
We'll go. Standby, we'll call you back. Alpine 5 Kilo Hotel. Right, okay, so we've got an issue that Amsterdam is now full. So, let's see. Our alternate was Brussels. We may have to refile for Brussels. So you're going to just have to bear with me a second whilst I try and sort that out. HD, quick call to the ops.
Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 584, request speed 270 until 5000. 2584, free speed. Free speed, Scandinavian 584, thank you.
So I'm quickly sorting this out off screen at the moment. So just bear with me, guys. Good thing we loaded extra fuel indeed, HD.
Company approach is Alpine 12 Golf Yankee. With no more departures to Amsterdam, we're going to disconnect, refile for Brussels. Are we okay to reconnect in our current position?
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Last calling second.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee. We're going to refile for Brussels. We'll have to connect and reconnect. Are we okay to do so in our present position?
Hey fam.
Okay, so new operational flight plan will be needed in a moment.
250 degrees 15 knots. Flight plan is all 81.
And I'm going to have to just disconnect and then reconnect whilst we do that. But that's okay. Just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. So I've got the new departure brief. The payload will be perhaps a little bit different. In fact, I can set that the same, can't I? So again, just bear with me, guys. Not had to do this before, so this is a little bit different to the norm. So we did have
1673, runway 2 right, clear for takeoff, 25 short reach 15 knots. Clear for takeoff, runway 22
a
right.
payload of 16,640. Which I believe was 160 passengers according to this. In fact, let me use the zero fuel weight, it would be easier. So, zero fuel weight was 59.1. It's just so the weight is still correct. I don't want to offload passengers. 59.1. Right, now let's generate the new flight plan and we'll submit that. Then we should be good to go. I just need to file it, of course, with ATC. So, pre-file the flight on VATSIM.
Scanning to request push and start.
I'd just let you know we will be holding here for a few moments.
Scanning kilo 82, roger, hold position, call back.
Roger's all waiting to go at the same time.
We'll go scanning to
We're very shortly. Thank you.
So I think we've now got the new flight plan in there. And I just need to reset. So our init A page, if we clear this out. Oh, can't we do that? That's annoying. What would have been nice is if I would have just been able to quickly pop it in. Do you know what? I'm going to do this manually. Right, so you guys can see what I'm doing then. Here's our new flight plan. Let's pop this in. Let's pop this in manually. So we're now going Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel 2 Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo. Our alternate is now Lima Fox Papa Golf. Flight 380 minus 47. Tropo looks good. So new flight plan.
Skyline 584, descend 5,000 feet, connection 9.
Still going to be departing 22 right on the Lango 1 Charlie.
It's 976, Scandinavian 584.
And then from Lango, haven't done this manually for a long time. Actually, just before I do that, let me just check that I haven't got 2 waypoints. No, I haven't, that's fine. So, from Lango, we're taking the Papa 999 airway. From there to Alpha Lima Sierra. That then takes us on the November 872. From there to Lilsi, Lilsi. From Lilsi, us on the Zulu 310.
Sierra India Kilo 82, are you able to make a straight pushback?
To Woody.
Can you get this ready for a pushback and stop?
Let's confirm, are you able to do a straight
From Woody, it's then the Woody 3 Bravo arrival. Let's get that inserted.
Yes, sir. We can do the straight push.
Sierra Kilo 82, roger, push and start approved, connection 907.
I'm just going to pop in the 25 Left Yankee in for the moment. I will sort that out en route, but it's the Woody 3 Bravo.
Alpha late one is clear off to the west.
I'll pop the flow in there.
Solid 1, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Charlie 36 via Bravo.
502 miles, I've got 473, so that will need a little bit of sorting out, but that's okay, we'll do that en route.
Back past 2, Bravo 1.
Okay, nothing else has technically changed, just our flight route. All our performance is still valid, etc. Let's
3,000 feet.
contact ATC and see if we're good to go from here.
Then 3,000 feet, leave a Beaky heading 130, Scandinavian 584.
And Copenhagen, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. After pushback, just check we've got the new flight plan filed for Brussels. If we can request that clearance, please.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, FM, I have for clearance. Are you ready to copy?
We'll go, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Alpine 12 Kilo Hotel, Roger, you are cleared to Brussels. Lango 1 Charlie departure, squawk 4467.
Clear to Brussels now, runway 22 right, Lango 1 Charlie, squawk 4467 for Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, be back correct. Schedule 1673 calls.
I've got that transition altitude in there now, HD, thank you. And let's just set that squawk.
Can you repeat the frequency again for Scandinavian 1673? 118, decimal 4. 118 decimal 4 for Scandinavian 1673. Have a nice evening, thank you. You too. Okay, so go after Scandinavian.
And we're pretty much ready to go. We've done everything. We've done an after start checklist. We'll literally just need to taxi out.
548 Copenhagen approach identified. Expect a vector silence approach, runway 2 to left. Descent flight level 90.
Expect vectors to left and descent level 90, Scandinavian 548.
And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel is now ready to taxi.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, Roger, Whiskey Hold Short of Sierra.
Taxi Whiskey Hold Short Sierra, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Scandinavian 548, leave Trano, heading 080.
Leave Trano on correction, heading 080, Scandinavian 548.
Catch approach, it's Alpine 12 Golf Yankee requesting IFR clearance now to Brussels.
It's going to be a longer flight than a longer stream than we planned for tonight. You get value for money.
584, turn right heading 190, clear LS approach, runway 2 to left.
Right heading 190, clear LS approach, runway 2 to left, Scandinavian 584.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, have your recurrence, are you ready to copy?
Hey firm, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, clear Brussels, Lango 1 Charlie departure, squawk 1173.
Clear to Brussels, Lango 1 Charlie departure, 1173, and we're ready for taxi, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, Roger, have traffic in front, call you back.
Scanning 2 is ready for taxi.
Sierra India Kilo 2, Roger, taxi holding point, runway 2 to right, via Romeo.
So we're now on Whiskey holding short of Sierra. Let's do our, might as well do the PEDS check. So, no change to the performance, QNH hasn't changed.
Holding point,
Flex takeoff.
Alpha 1, runway 2 to right, via Romeo, Yankee Delta Alpha, and crossway
Engine down procedure is standard. 1600 feet. Left turn to Charlie Delta Alpha. Departure Lango 1 Charlie, stop altitude, flight level 70.
Cross runway 12.
Full of traffic in front, runway 22 right, Romeo Yankee Delta Alpha, cross runway 12, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, follow company in front, the taxi holding point runway 2 to right, via Whiskey, Romeo, Yankee, Foxtrot, and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Follow company Whiskey Romeo Yankee Foxtrot Alpha cross runway 12, hold short 22 right, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
And Copenhagen approach EC230 Delta requesting clearance to Brussels Foxtrot 4 with Foxtrot.
And now we need to update the stream title, don't I?
230 Delta Copenhagen approach, Roger. You are clear to Brussels, Lango 1 Charlie departure, squawk 1147.
1147 to Brussels, Lango 1 Charlie departure, EC230 Delta.
EC230 Delta, reback correct.
Custom approach, good evening, Scandinavian 732 with Shutdown Delta 3, request I for turn to ground.
First, Scandinavian 584, runway 2 to left, clear to land, winds 210 degrees, 8 knots. Scandinavian 584, runway 2 to left, clear to land, winds 210 degrees, 8 knots.
Way 22 left, clear to land, Scandinavian 584, request stand Hotel 106.
Roger.
And EC230 Delta, request push and start from Foxtrot 4.
EC230 Delta, push and start, approach connection 975.
975, push and start, approved. EC230 Delta.
Scandinavian 753, have your clearance, are you ready to copy?
Okay, crossing runway 12.
753, go ahead.
Scandinavian 753, clear to Gdansk. CMA gate, Charlie departure. Squawk 4574.
Clear to ground, file, Seamagate, Charlie departure, and 457.
Runway 12, not an active runway. In fact, it's actually closed, so no need to pop the strobes on. Before takeoff checklist, then to the line. Flight controls have been checked. Departure briefing is confirmed. Flap setting is config 1. Set FMA takeoff data. 151 blue, 151 magenta. Climb up blue, 1 FT2, 7000 blue. Flex 66.
Okay, roger.
Transponder is set. ECAM memo. Takeoff no blue. AFB stowed.
Runway 2 to right, clear takeoff. Winds 210 degrees, 8 knots.
We've just crossed at Delta and not Foxtrot, haven't we? Which means we are now on Delta.
Alpha 1, runway 2 right, ready for departure.
And he wants us on Alpha, so we'll take a right here, meet up with the de-icing pads.
Keep takeoff, runway 2 right, scanning gate 2.
Alpine 1 to Golf Yankee behind traffic in front, line up 2 to right, wait behind.
We should have come down just here.
Right behind Alpine 1 to Golf Yankee.
Yeah, we should have crossed here.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Skylink 231 and stand C.
That'll teach me to trust the aircraft in front.
IFR to Frankfurt.
Sierra Kilo 231 Copenhagen approach, good evening, clear to Frankfurt. Lango 1 Charlie departure, squawk 2162.
Ready to clear to Frankfurt via Lange 1 Charlie, squawk 2162, Skylink 231.
Sierra India Kilo 231, reback correct.
And we'll hold there.
548, descend 5,000 feet, connection 975.
5,000 feet, Eunice 975, Scandinavian 548.
God, 975, that's low, isn't it?
Cabrana approach, go Afton, Swift 3849 on inbound Lava, descending 5,000 feet.
Swift 3849, Copenhagen approach identified. Descent 3,000 feet, let's runway 2 to left.
We're going to have to get some new charts up once we're airborne.
To left, Swift 3849.
Skylink gate 2 identified. Climb flight level 190, proceed direct lane go.
Wow, Amsterdam ATC is absolutely lit up. It would have been fantastic to fly into there tonight. What a shame they've shut it.
EC230 Delta, ready to taxi.
EC230 Delta, roger, taxi landing point runway 2 to right, via Whiskey, Romeo, Yankee,
Wonder how busy Brussels
Delta,
will be.
and Alpha, cross runway 12.
There better be some ATC. I'm not sure there is, you know. I'm really not sure there is.
Romeo,
Which will
Yankee,
be devastating.
Delta, Alpha, and cross runway 12, EC230 Delta.
Correct. Scandinavian 584, welcome to Copenhagen, Bravo, cross 30, hold short, Zulu.
Thank you, Bravo, cross 30, hold short, Zulu, Scandinavian 580.
Scandinavian 753, request personal start.
Has anyone got the current weather for Brussels? See what's happening there.
Approved 975, Scandinavian 753.
Swift 3849
Hey,
on the way,
HD,
and
which checklist would you like?
Report established.
I
don't think we've missed any yet.
Yeah, clear left to the left, Swift 3849, and we'll go.
Mark, is Brussels Tower online? No, we need a little bit more than that. They're pretty useless on their own, just having a tower controller. Alright for the departures, but not the arrivals.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, winds 21 degrees 8 knots.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Is he going to give us the clearance to line up behind? HD, we did do that one. Definitely did that one.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, behind company in front, line up 2 to right, wait behind.
Behind departing company 320, line up and wait behind, runway 22 right, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Off he goes. Our turn.
Okay, that's all. 81 on the box. Thank you so much for letting me say good night.
Good night.
Jamie Monks, thank you so much. So we're still gusting 3-4. It's straight down the line though, the wind, so Brussels is easy to get into than Amsterdam, and not just because it's open.
Scandinavian 548.
Skyline Gate 2, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122 decimal 8, thank you for the service, bye.
Yeah, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee identified, climb flight level 190, proceed direct Lango.
Climb flight level 190, direct Lango, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Climb 548, turn right, heading 130, reduce speed 200 knots.
Right heading 120 and speed 200, Scandinavian 548.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff, 2108 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Clear 5 at 4, welcome to Copenhagen.
Okay.
Hotel 106.
Before takeoff, checklist below line, cabin is secured, engine mode selector is normal, TCAS TRA, packs are off, anti-ice is on. Takeoff, start the chrono, and set 50%
Skylink 231, request push and start. Skyline 231, push and start approved. Connection 975. Push and start approved. Skylink 231.
Engine stable, set takeoff thrust. Man flex, SRS and runway. A little bit of wind from the right. Checked.
Swift 3849 established. 22 left.
V1.
Swift 3849
Rotate.
2 to left, clear to land, winds 210 degrees 8 knots.
Nav.
Get land to the left, Swift 3849.
Get the gear up. Just turn the brightness down on the prime flight display.
Climb 548, reduce speed 160 knots, still fire question 4 DME.
160 until forward.
Setting climb thrust. Thrust climb. Climb. Autopilot 1. Engaged. Pack 1. On.
Copenhagen, good evening, Skyline K3, standard Charlie 37, request push and start.
Skyline Gate 3, roger, push start approved, connection 975.
What a massive jump in altitude there.
951 Kilo Hotel identified, climb flight level 190, proceed direct Lango.
Climb flight level 190, direct Lango, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. flaps 0, spoilers disarmed, flight level 190, and direct
Easy 230
Lango.
ready for departure.
Easy 230 Delta, runway 2 to right, left takeoff, winds 210 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 22 right, easy 230 Delta.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, you're shortly leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.
That's a nice new warning. I've not seen the fly-by-wire do that before.
Proceed from 122.8, thanks, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Scandinavian 753, request taxi.
Scandinavian 753, roger, taxi via Sierra, Victor, Bravo, holding point Echo 1, runway 2 to right, cross runway 12.
So this is going to be very interesting with the fuel that we've got loaded prior to planned flight to Amsterdam, now diverted to Brussels.
548.
Keep an eye on the fuel.
548 roger, continue approach, you are number 2, the wind's 210 degrees, 8 knots.
Continue approach number 2, Scandinavian 548.
That packet ECAM is going to save so many headaches for pilots. I'd like to say that I was just testing it to see if it worked, but no, I had actually not gotten around to putting pack 2 back on then yet. Pack 1 was okay. We'd have been alright up to 14,000 feet. Or is it 24,000 feet? I can't recall. Now I won't forget. Yeah, exactly.
Skylink is ready for taxi.
Skylink 23, question 83, taxi holding point Echo 1, runway 2 to right, via Romeo and Bravo, cross runway 1.
Coming up to 10,000 feet then? Get the lights off.
Holding point Echo 1, holding point for runway 2 to right, Romeo Bravo, and cross runway 12.
We shall clear out the RadNav page, check the prog page. Level 380 is going to be fine. Oh, what a bit of excitement then, guys, on the ground. Amsterdam is closed if you're just joining us. We're now off to Brussels.
Flight level 190, direct Langham, easy 230 Delta.
Skylink 231 ready to taxi.
What are our strobes set to? Are they on auto? No, they're on.
Sorry,
auto,
noise
on,
in my head,
off,
headset. Could you repeat,
on.
please?
Yeah, I think they were on.
AFM, Skylink 231, taxi holding point 2 to right, via Quebec, Foxtrot and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Taxi to holding point 8.
Seatbelts can come on.
A1 via Quebec, Foxtrot and Alpha, crossing 12, Skylink 231.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has now been turned on. You are now free to move around the cabin and the toilets are now available. However, when in your seat, we recommend...
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, thanks for the service tonight, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Good night. Unicom it is. How long for?
3849 now, welcome to Copenhagen, Bravo short.
And that's it, we're on our own. So, as I said, our climb flight level 380, let's clear ourselves up to that. We'll pop that in now. And we've got 380 blue. Uh, 2022 Lewis, the overlay at the top is it's a streaming overlay, so I can't see it here in the simulator. From Flight Live Studios. Trinity people just want to enjoy the big wins. Yeah, I landed at Bristol this lunchtime, and that was fun. HT Christian pointed out that auto doesn't work on the ground in VATSIM. It shows them on, so best leave them off until lineup. And I just got that sop in my head as well. Rosie, you boarded with the intention of going to Amsterdam. Can we now turn around and drop us back off because you don't want to go to Brussels? Think of the chocolates. In the real world, if that happened, I doubt we'd have departed. We'd have gone back onto the gate and said, right, well, flight's cancelled then. But people wanted a Friday night flight, so why not? Dark Fury must be closed due to 100 plus arrival. I think I saw 190. J-Hog, you was right when I said that taxiing at Amsterdam would be the least of your worries. You never mentioned about changing airports. No, well, no, that wasn't in the plan either. I'm going to have to get some charts up and do some reading. Danny says that they had 191 inbounds and 130 outbounds 30 minutes ago. Good lord. Barry, you just realised that Miss Simbri flight plan is at the top of the chat. Thanks. Well, ignore that. That's wrong. That's not the one we're now doing. Hey, Mark, thanks for stopping in. If you've got to go, thank you so much. Right, so, new flight plan coming in. This is the flight plan that we're now doing. I suppose I'd best change the overlay as well. Mark says, cheers Gav, hope you make it down in Brussels okay. To be fair, Brussels should be a lot easier than Amsterdam, and not just because of less traffic. Nick Lee, how do I get on with the streamers? Ever thought about a big joined up flight with them across multiple YouTube channels? If the offer was ever made, it would certainly be something to consider. The problem is making sure everyone's got the same time free. Drini says, how's the FPS situation going, especially on takeoff and taxi? Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. One of the things I had done tonight, just because I thought, I was going to Amsterdam, and I know it's a heavy airport, and I knew there was lots of traffic inbound, I toned down the settings for the sim ever so slightly. To be fair, the only thing that I really toned down was the glass reflections in the cockpit. You can see we're not getting the FCU reflected in the windshield anymore. So, Christopher says you're still going to Amsterdam. You're going to park on the grass. We could have chanced our arm, couldn't we? Entered an infinite hold, or just disconnected from VATSIM altogether. But hey ho, we're now doing the Brussels flight. I haven't got the Brussels scenery installed though, so you're going to have a lovely default airport when we get there. Drini, does that impact FPS? Oh yes, definitely. Reflections definitely impact FPS. Darth Duck, they're doing holdings near Amsterdam. Yeah, we're not going there anymore. So, new plan. Virtual Pilot, have I also got those annoying V-Pilot model matching beeps? I have. They're not model matching ones, or if they are, they're just Sim Connect ones. They're awful. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, so what's happening with our arrival in Brussels? First of all, let's see, have we got any ATIS for Brussels? Let's send a request off for that, shall we? If there is an ATIS for Brussels, and see what's happening. So we've planned the Woody 3 Bravo arrival 25 left. Let's see. I literally did this on the fly. So that takes us to Kerry, the initial approach fix, and then 25 left. Let's pull all these up for now. 25 left, Zulu and Yankee. 25 right, Zulu and Yankee. See what we've got. So this is the 25 left Zulu, which takes us from Kerry to Bruno to the distance of 11 miles out fix. What does the Yankee do? That's from the south. We don't want the Yankee then. And 25 right, same thing. Kerry, Bun, and then 11 miles out. What have we got in? Let's scroll through and have a look. Kerry, we've got Kerry and Flow, so I don't think that's right. If we have a look on the plan page, what's that show as? Yeah, I don't think we would be doing that looking at it. So, now we've got a bit more information. Do we have any ATIS information? Then we can get a bit more of the picture. Messages received. Any ATIS? Ah, here we go. Expect vectors for ILS approach runway 25 left for arrivals. Clear and dry. Runway 25 right for departures. So it's going to be 25 left approach. That's going to be 25 left Zulu approach then, isn't it? Alright, let's get that popped in then. So I'll build this up again. It's going to be ILS 25 left Zulu, and let's check if we've got any other charts there. Alternate routes, ILS 01. No. 25 left. As we come in, it's the Woody 7 Alpha arrival. What's the Woody 3 Bravo, just out of interest? Not too much difference, so that jumps out at me on the chart there. Where's that number 1 caveat? Oh, number 1 by ATC. Right, okay, so Woody 7 Alpha. Woody 7 Alpha. And then that's going to be the Woody 7 Alpha comes in via Antwerp. There it is. Antwerp, insert. Now let's check what the coding looks like from Woody. So we've got, let me just bring this down here. So we should have Woody BR2 and 2, and then from that we have Antwerp. From Antwerp it should be Bonn. Yep, Antwerp, Bonn, and then the CF2LZ, which is just here, CF2LZ. There we go, that's the correct one. Now all we could do is some lovely ATC, that would be nice. So we're expected to be there in about an hour's time, so extra bit of length to the stream tonight, guys. You've got me for a whole, I think in total you've had me for a whole extra half an hour this evening. To be fair, that's no bad thing. We managed to start a little sooner than normal for the Friday night, and it's our first stream since reaching 20,000 subscribers, so it was nice to have a little bit of chaos in the mix. What I do want to keep an eye on is the company normal reserve. The fuel. Bearing in mind we loaded fuel for our Amsterdam flight, went out to Brussels. Thankfully I loaded extra fuel. I went even a little bit, what I consider to maybe be a tad over the top with the extra fuel. I'm now really glad that I did. It would just be really lovely. Oh, we've got some Brussels control online as well. That's nice. Darth Duck, could I simulate an emergency and still land at Amsterdam, or would they say no? Emergencies on VATSIM are up to the description of the controllers, so probably not tonight, no. Mark Burgess says, Friday night quiz then, HD. Here's a question, what do you do when Amsterdam's closed? That would have been really, really good had the delay come, say, 30 minutes into the closure of the airport comes sort of like 30 minutes into the flight. That would have been quite nice. A good simulation of, well, we're airborne now, you know, we need to divert, sort of thing. That would have been semi-realistic. As I say, we were on the ground when the closure information came in, so in reality we wouldn't have taken off. Lawrence DK, thank you so much for your congratulations. It's down to you guys that we've hit 20,000 subscribers. Please don't ever forget that. You guys make the channel what it is. Yeah, 747 Dan, you've just noticed I put Diverted in the YouTube title. Still leaving Amsterdam. We were never leaving Amsterdam, my friend. We departed for Amsterdam, but Amsterdam is now closed. So we're off to our alternate, which is Brussels. Frank, it may seem a stupid question, no such thing as those on this channel, but by removing all the default aircraft, which I hardly ever use, would this help with the loading and running of Microsoft Flight Simulator? Certainly help with space, I'm not sure. I think what you may do though, every time you get an update, every time a Zobo releases an update, it may look to update the aircraft, find it's not there and think, oh, it's missing, you must need to install the entire simulator again. Nobody wants that. Right, so we have just passed Demir. Should we have a look at our fuel? How long have we been flying for? So Demir, we've got 4.2 as the CNR. We've got 2 tons extra. Now, here's the interesting bit. I loaded, we had 2.8 tons extra, so we should have 4, 5, 6, 6, 2, we should have 6 to 7, we should have 7 tons. We've got 6.5, so we're eating into that extra fuel that I loaded. It's no problem for us because I loaded the extra fuel, but just worth noting. Lawrence, Will I go around on purpose a couple of times go around on purpose a couple of times as we come into Brussels and have to divert to Amsterdam? That'd be interesting. No, I don't think so. We'd be diverting to Paris. Dark Fury, it's when they update the aircraft and you end up with a pink 80s transponder box. Oh yeah, that's annoying as well. So guys, if you have just joined us, we are no longer on our way to Amsterdam. Amsterdam airport is now closed. We're diverted to Brussels. Mac Alt Cruise, flight level 380. Switch that to below. And we'll... pressing the message button doesn't say no messages. I was hoping to do that to check that this was turned on. Jason Young channel on Twitch, you finally made it to a live stream. Trick 2020, no, this is not FS Labs, this is the fly-by-wire Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we will have ATC, I think, coming up. Just having a quick look to see if I can see how far out we are of ATC. Oh my word, I'm just having a very quick look on VATScan. Jeez, the Amsterdam Airport Schiphol looks... wow. What a nightmare Schiphol is. Jason Young's channel, thank you so much for your tier 1 subscription on Twitch. Really, really kind of you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Jason. And yeah, hope you'll be able to catch more live streams as well. Glad you've been able to catch this one. Really do appreciate that, Jason. Thank you. Diverted, how come it's closed? They've got too many arrivals going in. Something like 190 arrivals. ATC have just said, no, we can't take any more slots. We are closed. So off to Brussels it is. So we're just coming in to Echo Delta Whiskey Whiskey Alpha Control, I think at the moment, which is 123925. That's Bremen radar, isn't it? 12392. So I'll tune to those. Sometimes this is actually listed in on the flight plan as well. At Hanover, yeah. And then we're into Amsterdam's flight information region for a little while as well before going into Brussels. So we should have some ATC. We're still flying over Amsterdam, almost. So I think we're coming into to Bremen radar. Let's tune to them and we can give them a call. If they don't want us, they can tell us to disappear. Diverted, every stream you've watched, every airport. Oh, there's the request. They want us on a different frequency. It's 1347. Probably because it's so busy tonight. No bandboxing going on this evening. 1347. Which is Maastricht.
Figure 82, contact Maastricht 133.950, bye-bye.
Maastricht, good evening, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, flight level 380 inbound Golu.
Sorry, say again, what's heading 82?
Blocked. Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, Maastricht, good evening, identified.
That's all we need. They also use CPDLC, so we can tune to that.
23 Sierra Delta, Maastricht, good evening, identified. Scandinavian 84 Lima, contact Amsterdam 124.
So we've got a McDo menu.
124.875, Scandinavian 84 Lima, see ya.
From the 24 Charlie, descent flight level 260.
Descend 260, from the 24 Charlie.
ATC. And it is Echo Delta Yankee Juliet.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, report Macht number.
Max decimal 78, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
12 Golf Yankee, thank you, maintain decimal 78 or greater.
Maintain decimal 78 or greater, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
Maastricht radar, good evening, Skyway 6904, flight level 330.
Skyway 6904, Maastricht, good evening, identified. Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, report Macht number.
Showing 0.78, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
51 Kilo Hotel, thank you, maintain decimal 78.
Maintain 78, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. And they have been notified. So we're now logged in with ACARS.
23 Sierra Delta, maintain Macht decimal 78.
So they can give us instructions via that as well, which is nice, particularly on a night like tonight where the radio frequency could be busy. Christian, someone's using your Condo 24 Charlie call sign. Neil M, do I monitor 1215 on box 2? Indeed I do. Maintain flight level 380. We are at 380, so set Wilco and send. That may be the first time some of you have seen that in action. Really nice that this is working in the fly-by-wire now.
4, flight level 380.
KLM 5964, Maastricht, good evening, identified.
HD, we don't need to close this, do we? Do we need to close that even though we've will code it? Right, we best work out how on earth we want to plan our arrival and top of descent, etc.
For the 24 Charlie, reduce minimum clean speed.
Minimum clean speed, 24 Charlie.
So I'm going to start looking at this arrival now. HD, you always close it. Oh, that's good enough for me. Current HC unit, Maastricht. Nice. Clears the message page. Okay, let me get some information in here. So we are expecting a landing on 25 left.
For the 24 Charlie, contact Bremen 123 925. Cheers.
On the Woody 7 Alpha. Transition altitude is 4,500 feet. Platform altitude is 2,000 feet. MSA, as we're coming in 1,800 feet, 1,700 feet prior to that actually, so 1,700 feet, increasing by 100 feet as we get to Bruno and then capture the ILS. Let's see what's happening weather-wise at the moment. When was this issue? 2050 Zulu. So that's about half an hour ago. 250. Straight down the line. Gusting 36. 22 gusting 36. QNH 1004. Temporary showers of rain. Good visibility. So we're expecting Cat 1 conditions. So decision altitude is 350. ILS 11035. Airfield elevation is 150. Missed approach. Climb runway heading and then at 700 feet. Left turn, max 185 knots to 105. Climb to 4,000 feet, then as directed. Jason Young, getting new information on the SimSmart A320 performance calculator. Some new coding has been added in this week regarding toga values. There's just some corrections now that we want to add in. Things like wet runways versus dry runways, stuff like that. Alright, so Bravo Uniform November, I want to be 3,000 feet coming in from Antwerp. So that looks good enough for me to use as a top of descent point. Our current altitude is, let me just bring that over onto my second screen. Current altitude at the moment is 380 we're at today, isn't it? So let's work out how we're going to do our top of descent. We've got headwinds
Radar, good evening.
all the way today.
With you.
So about 105 miles out should see us right, and time to slow down.
Radar, good evening. Scanning Gateway 57360.
So we'll go ahead and pop that into the fixes page. Bun.
Maastricht, good evening. Easy 48 Alpha Echo 370 level inbound Groni.
Easy 48 Alpha Echo Maastricht, good evening. Identified. Proceed direct to Ripso.
105 miles away from Bun is our top of descent point, and there it is.
Radar, good evening. Scanning Gateway flight level 360.
Skyling H3 Maastricht, good evening. Identified.
HD, not at Ant, at Bun. Bravo Uniform November.
Radar, good evening. Skylink 231 at flight level 360.
Yes, 3,000 at Antwerp would be rather low for a long time, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's do an arrival brief. We've got our top of descent, 105 miles from Bruno. At Bruno, I want to be 3,000 feet at Bruno. As we leave Bruno, or rather by Bruno, I want to be green dot. Leave Bruno, flaps 1, get down to platform altitude, flaps 2 with the glide, then we're done. HD got 3,000 feet here. And then steadily down to 2,000 feet, which is the platform altitude for 2.5 left. Just check the speed limitations as well. Minimum speed 220 knots until intercepted localizer. 180, 12 to 6 miles. And then 6 miles to touchdown. 160 knots until the outer marker. No exceptions.
Skyway 694, contact Bremen, radar 123.925, bye bye.
123.925, Skyway 694, bye bye.
Maastricht, good evening, United 652, climbing 250.
652, Maastricht, good evening, identified, transit level 360.
HT, what's the minimum height between Antwerp and Bruno? Do you know, I don't know where it would show us because it's not actually linked up here on the arrival chart. So you've got the minimum hold height. It would normally be on here, but it's not showing. Antwerp holding minimum hold is flight level 80. Minimum hold at Bruno was 3,000. So, not entirely sure the difference between Antwerp to Bruno. HD, okay, you've misread the start. Well, that'll be the glass of wine you'd had. 3,000 feet is probably good. Glad we agree. Pour yourself another glass, HD. Wonder how many aircraft are diverted to Brussels. I wonder if Brussels is going to get quite busy tonight. It would be nice to have to hold. Wife might not think so, but... So still saying that we should be on the ground shortly after 2200 hours. The fact HD you have to write corrections for the spelling tells me that, yeah, it is bad that it's only one glass. I hope it was a big glass. Hope you're not working tomorrow. Oh, so guys, what are we doing tomorrow? Anyone got any good plans besides mending broken fences? I think my wife's working, so I've got babysitting duties all weekend. So we should be on the ground in around 35, 40 minutes.
Alpha Echo, descent flight level 260.
Our brief for the arrival is done. We're happy. Now, also, one final thing I'll say as well, the taxi in. We were here at Brussels not long ago, actually. Where's my parking stands chart? There. So, this is what I expect to happen when we land. I expect us to come in, 25 left. We'll vacate either Charlie 4, Charlie 5. From there, we're going to take the inner. Then we take, is it Mike, if I remember rightly? Yeah, then we'll take Mike and taxi down to stands either 120 through 138. That's what I'm expecting. Dark Fury, you're doing work. S-Remage, you did some holding in Heathrow today. I think everyone did some holding at Heathrow today. First time a fly-by-wire hold. It was really good, especially as ATC kept asking so many people where they were going because it didn't look right.
Scandinavian 901 Zulu, Maastricht, good evening, identified.
Mark taking the car for its MOT. Oh lord, good luck. I can't pronounce your username, but you definitely need to fix your fences. It's at flaps 3. Has it got any flaps left? Nick, you're going to be fixing broken fences, a greenhouse, and a tidy up in the garden. Christopher Shaw, you're doing nothing. Mark Berger, Sunday might drive down to the Tank Museum for a model show. Woldsman, good evening to you. HD, dog training, then tidying the house. Not your idea. I didn't think it would be. Terry, you're doing your usual flight Heathrow to Edinburgh at the moment. That sounds nice in the Airbus. Oh, hello. Who's this guy? Lou, how do I know in advance my gate at the destination? Just because I've landed at Brussels before and I know where they usually park the EasyJets. Same with Amsterdam. We're always at the hotel gate in Amsterdam. So I can pretty much brief the taxi before we go. The more you fly to different places, the more you'll learn where they park you. Same as Copenhagen, where we left today. They're always at that the end part of Terminal 3. Victor, you're going on the A320 simulator Vanta flight to Stockholm. Excellent. Aidan Smith, it's your birthday tomorrow, so you're working. Oh, the start of that sounded so positive. Dr. Magic, Dubai to somewhere in India, maybe? Sorry, Dr. Magic, not sure where that is. Christian says, HD, train the dogs to tidy the house. What a wonderful idea. If only my dog could do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to commence our service of hot drinks and alcoholic beverages. Please assist us by ensuring your tray tables are down and that the aisles are kept clear of bags. Our drinks menu can be found in the pocket in front of you. We serve a variety of local and international coffee, tea, beers, wines, and spirits. Please note that alcoholic drinks will not be served to those under 18 years of age. We accept payment in cash or credit and debit cards. Thank you for your support of this channel.
Easy 48 Alpha Echo, contact Bremen radar 123.925. Bye bye.
Oh, do you know, for a moment I forgot we got ATC there.
Contact Bremen 123.925. Easy 48 Alpha Echo. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye.
HD is because of the dog, it's so blooming filthy. Yep. Yes. Try having children as well. They're worse than any dog. Dr. Magic, yes, India, circumnavigation in short A320 hops. Short A320 hops are great. Speaking of which, what are we going to do for the 20,000 subscribers stream? Love to hear your suggestions for that. Another line check is out of the question. That's not due until September. But we do want an all-day event. And you guys deserve an all-day event for the support you've shown to this channel. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys would love to see for a 20,000 subscribers special stream.
KLM 5964, descent at level 300.
Chris Hogg, you're flying to Gatwick. Not Gatwick, sorry. Glasgow. Glasgow. HD, a 20,000 nautical mile flight. Is that like Australia and back? Maybe not quite Australia and back.
Maastricht, good evening, Scandinavian 548 Bravo, flight level 2.
Captain Matt Russell, hello.
Scandinavian 548.
We'll be on the ground in a little over 30 minutes, half an hour to go.
Tuska, flight level 350.
Direct Tuska, flight level 350, Scandinavian.
Christian the dog needs a mop suit, a body mop suit to clean the house without even knowing. J-Hog, we could all meet at Manchester Airport pub. Yeah, good idea. Mark, how about a flight in a country you've not flown in for the 20k? That'd be difficult to come up with one, that. I tend to avoid China and the outer echelons of Russia just because, well, it's
United
not much there, really, is there?
Right heading 300 for sequencing.
Right heading 300.
Nemis 100, thank you for subscribing on Facebook. I wouldn't know which country to go to be honest, for as a country I've not flown to before. I mean, there's plenty of them, obviously. It's just which one. Dark Fury, J-Hog, great idea. Captain Matt Russell, count me in. Scott Moon, Chile. We did do Chile. Didn't we do Chile to Easter Island? That was our special Easter flight, wasn't it? Dr. Magic, 20,000k. Is there an iconic EasyJet route?
Amsterdam 124.875. Bye bye.
I didn't want to miss that.
124.8.
That call. No, just make sure that wasn't for me. HD, where on earth is that? Is that a typo? Mark, Canada. We've done a couple of Canadas when we used to do the long haul flights. It's been a while since we did a long haul flight, I'll be honest. Dr. Magic, hang on, did someone say pub? Darth Duck, South America. Dark Fury, Australia. I do plan on doing Australia anyway, since the recent sim update. We need. I want to start sort of like an on-tour series. It's just
United 652,
when we can squeeze those in.
Climbing 380. United
Docks
652.
A, St. Martin. I've done St. Martin. In fact, if anyone can find the St. Martin stream, it was a while ago now, probably about a year ago now. If anyone can find that, you need to watch the ending. Not me. After I've landed, someone who was flying with us just had an absolute howler of an arrival.
No problem.
We'll go Skinner 5
HT Honduras, YouTube it. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Can I get an A320 in there? Ooh. Not the one I'm thinking of, surely. Barry, flight to St. Martin would be cool. Jason, the Pacific Islands, Fiji. Christopher, Tokyo. We've done Tokyo before.
United 652, proceed direct Echo, Echo Lima.
Direct Echo Lima.
Scott, I've had a peek at the Panama Canal from orbit. I have not.
Kilo Hotel, contact Amsterdam 124875.
Amsterdam 124875. Thank you, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. I have seen they're releasing it. I've just not had chance to do a preview of it, I'm afraid. Oh, good lord. They've been dinging us and we've been sat watching out the passenger windows. That's annoying. 124875.
7805, descent flight level 100.
That obviously doesn't ring then when we're looking out the window. Amsterdam radar, good evening, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, flight level 380.
51 Kilo Hotel, hello, continue.
Amsterdam Center, good evening, easy 230 Delta, flight level 380.
230 Delta, hello, continue.
Continue. 124875, figures are on.
Right, 02, welcome back, break Emirates 25, climb flight level 250.
Flight level 250 for Emirates 25.
Right, let's get the latest weather.
91 back in the cockpit. 981, descend to flight level 260. Finish flight level 260, 981.
Dark Fury, wasn't you, was it, in St. Martin? It was that long ago, I can't remember who it was. So what can we expect in Brussels then? Let's see, we've got 25020.
China 981, proceed direct RTIP, hold over RTIP.
QNH is 1004.
China 981, direct to RTIP. Yeah, direct RTIP and hold over RTIP.
Temperature
Alright, direct to RTIP and hold over RTIP, China 981.
Mac loop in the Airbus.
Pacific 6696 with you, level at 34,000.
Got a shake and call sign?
Pacific 6696.
Pacific 6696, hello, continue.
Straight down their own way.
Can you repeat, sir?
Yes, continue.
Oh, okay.
Transition altitude 4,500 feet.
Amsterdam radar.
And the barrow
November
350.
Mike Echo, flight level 100, climbing flight level 130.
Mike Echo, climb flight level 190.
Flight level 190, from Mike Echo.
Right, that's our top of descent that we have plopped in. So,
good evening, Amsterdam.
I'm going to ask him if we can
inbound,
begin our descent now.
652, hello, continue. KLM 596, flight level 290.
Airplane Psycho, all the mods that I'm currently using, there's a video coming out this weekend, so stay tuned for that.
Oscar Sierra Foxtrot, descent flight level 120. KLM 3 Kilo X-ray, proceed direct Sierra Papa Yankee.
Not too worried that we've not started descent just yet, because I was a little bit conservative, and if we look at our track mileage at the moment to go, we've still got 149 track miles to go, so yeah, we're nicely still well on below A profile. Plus, we've got a headwind of 95.
Contact Amsterdam, 125.750.
Second, the frequency is go 109 Lima, please.
Have we got holding aircraft beneath us? Oh, good lord, look at that. Wow.
50 is go 109 Lima.
That is epic.
Amsterdam, good evening, Spread 870 level 350 inbound per deck.
That is insane.
Spread 870, maximum IF for you is
I have never ever seen that in any simulator.
Transfer point.
Sorry, say again?
Wow. And that's why we've been diverted from Amsterdam,
that's
guys.
50 miles from now, that's before our waypoint. And that's 25 contact Lange, 135.650.
God bless the VATSIM controllers.
125.650 for Emirates 25.
Dat was 148, more telecom, 122.8.
123.
Can't see them down there.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, that is that's crazy, isn't it?
122.8.
Monitor Unicom, thank you for your service, Lufthansa 27 kilo.
Dat is 4 Yankee Kilo, descent flight level 140.
Yeah, we're
Sorry, say again?
are we over the top of EHAM? Oh, EHAM's just there, isn't it? That's what where they're all holding to go into.
And 124.875 at the moment. Oh, that's interesting.
You can see, by the way, your Eunice 1802 requesting out of cockpit 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
1802, that's gonna be a bit difficult because I need you to keep descending because the traffic above you that also wants to descend.
This is not the night to request time out of the flight deck.
Okay, which altitude do you need?
I can have you 150 and a 5 minutes out maximum.
Okay, level 1505 minutes, Eunice 1802.
And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, request descent.
51 Kilo Hotel, descent flight level 300.
Flight level 300, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
United 652, could we request direct to...
Okay, down we go. Thrust side low descent, 300 blue.
United 652, proceed direct Papa Alpha Mike.
Direct Papa Alpha Mike, thank you.
Amsterdam alert, KLM 3 Club 3, can you confirm or direct waypoint?
Sierra Papa Yankee.
Sierra Papa Yankee, confirm, please.
Confirm.
Thank you.
Alpine 12 Golf Yankee, contact Amsterdam, 123.
There they all are, look at that.
Amsterdam 123.850, thanks, Alpine 12 Golf Yankee.
That is amazing to see.
KLM 5964, descent flight level 270.
That could have been us.
270-5164. And United 652 requesting flight level 410.
Sorry, KLM 3 Kilo X-ray to left heading 180.
Left heading 180, KLM 3 Club 3.
With that amount of traffic going into Amsterdam,
Kilo
of
Hotel,
course.
descent flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. 260 blue. With that amount of traffic going into Amsterdam, and given the weather, that, of course, that is in Amsterdam, that has the potential to be just chaos, doesn't it?
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, I'd like to request start descent.
23 Sierra Delta, descent flight level 300.
Flight level 300, Easy 23 Sierra Delta.
I expect our next frequency to be 131.1.
Zet 8701, contact Lange, 135.650.
LA kids, create your own version of 20,000 Leagues Over the Sea.
Amsterdam Leader, Kilo Manager Zulu, what's your estimated approach time? We only have about 500 kilos left.
That did look amazing,
It's
didn't
going to
it?
be about 8 minutes per flight level. So flight level 80 is going to be 8 minutes, flight level 90 is going to be 16 minutes, and you can calculate it yourself.
Yeah, right. So that will be 69 minutes, and we would like to request to divert to Düsseldorf.
Can 9 Juliet Zulu, roger, turn left heading 180.
Left 180, Kilo Manager Zulu.
Delta, could I tune into...
X-ray, contact
Could I tune into Amsterdam approach? I could, but it's going to be that busy. I've also got Brussels radar online. Not Brussels. I'm actually on Amsterdam radar at the moment. So I don't want to have two voices in my head because I'd be sure to miss a call. And tonight's not the night I want to be missing calls. The controls are absolutely pulled out, aren't they? Will you want to fly the A380X in the streams when it comes out? Oh, I think so. Yeah, that'd be nice. HD, did you say 69 minutes delay? I have no idea. I didn't hear that. If somebody else did, please confirm. 69-minute delay. God, I hope people took extra fuel for tonight.
FedEx 92, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, FedEx 92.
Mark, you've just looked at that on VATSIM as I just cruise over the chaos. They're all looking up going,
waypoint for FedEx 92.
Lucky guy. It could have been us though. 10 minutes later, that'd have been us.
It's on text.
After RCAP 25 for FedEx 92.
That's a 6 Tango Romeo, what are you doing?
Rack 'em and stack 'em.
That's a 6 Tango Romeo.
Delta 6, Lufthansa 6 Tango Romeo, what are you doing? Christian Sparrow is a progress update for the A350. See, there's an aircraft that I would love to try out as well, the A350. Anything Airbus related. Look at that wind!
Can 9 Juliet Zulu climb flight level 250, proceed direct Napro, November, Alpha Papa Romeo Oscar.
Proceed direct Napro and climb flight level 250, I'm managing.
To actually make that T-Bro, Tango Echo Bravo Romeo Oscar.
Direct T-Bro, can I manage Zulu. Amsterdam control.
So, just for a crude profile to work this out, I'm also going to pop Brussels VOR in the Nav1 page.
Hello, continue.
Turn that on. Can we pick that up yet? 72 miles.
Kilometer for Romeo, descent flight level 80.
80, kilometer for Romeo.
Speed Alt Star, coming up on flight level now, 260. Can anyone have a look at VAT Spy, VAT Map, etc., see how busy Brussels is as we approach it? Aki, if you've got a flight plan which has a waypoint in it that's not in the database, chances are you've either got an out-of-date AirAx cycle in SimBrief or the database in the simulator is out of date. Chances are the simulator. Yeah, the simulator AirAx cycle is not normally that badly out of date, so chances are if you're not a Navigator subscriber, you may have old AirAx cycle in SimBrief.
Move to FedEx 92.
Kilometer 05, descent flight level 90.
Flight level 90, kilometer 05.
Oh, HD, I've just got that picture you've just sent me. Wow. That looks fantastic, didn't it? Looking at TCAS, I don't see that many aircraft in front of us.
50.
So Wally and Barry both saying that Brussels isn't too bad.
Negative.
Good.
Alpine 5 Kilo Hotel, Copenhagen Amsterdam, 123.850.
12385 for Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Bye bye. That wasn't the frequency I was expecting.
United 652 requesting 410.
Amsterdam, good evening, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, flight level 260.
Average cargo 610, the next time then passing river, proceed to Sierra Papa Lima.
We're going to be very high at the moment.
Direct Sierra Papa Lima, average cargo 610.
Continue the holding and the next time passing river, proceed Sierra Papa Lima. Descent flight level 70.
Altitude, after passing river, direct Sierra Papa Lima and descending 70, average cargo 610.
Amsterdam, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, flight level 260.
Hello, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, descent level 150.
150, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Good evening, Amsterdam, easy 230 Delta with the flight level 300.
Hello, easy 230
Thrust idle, open descent,
level 150.
and I'm just going to wind that speed up to get us down, otherwise
flight level 150 by Woody.
we may be a bit high and dry. What track mileage have we got left?
51 Kilo Hotel, speed 310 or greater.
Goodness me, 310 or greater, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Alpine, sorry, easy 23 Sierra Delta, your speed 310 or less.
Speed 310 or less, you 230 Delta.
80 miles, 80 track miles to go. If we fly the full track, it's not going to be an issue. I'm going to lose some altitude and then I'm going to select a sensible VS. Although I'm pretty certain the aircraft wouldn't descend at 7,000 feet per minute. Come back, come back.
Average cargo 610 to right now to Sierra Papa Lima from present position. Your speed 250 once inbound the beacon.
Alright, try to turn Sierra Papa Lima and speed 250.
Well, this is interesting. Why is it not pulling back? I hope everyone's ears are okay. There we go, 300 feet per minute. I'm quite happy now to pop that into thrust idle and open descent.
Descent flight level 80.
Descent level 80, willing for on Fox Mike.
Average cargo 425, descent flight level 90.
Level 90, average cargo 425.
Okay, let's do the approach checklist. So seatbelt signs are on, our arrival brief is complete. Minimum 350 feet, engine mode selector is normally FPS stowed.
For the Alpine 13 Lima thing, you're a bit low on fuel at the moment, so if possible, request a diversion to Rotterdam in about 10 minutes.
There's our arrival runway. I think we'll make it.
Nummer 4 voor de approach, dus dat zal er een beetje om hangen, denk ik.
Okay, yeah, for the information we have 1.9 kilograms of fuel at the moment.
Okay, I'm afraid I cannot give you priority because other aircraft are also waiting for longer, so that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, I will just report the fuel and if
Speed alt star. File 150.
If you're unable to wait for, let's say 15, nou ja, ik moet wel eerlijk zijn. Ik denk dat het nog een minuut of 20 gaat.
Yeah, apologies HT, you bypassed my sarcasm there. Brussels is over here somewhere. That's not really our arrival runway. I'd be panicking a heck of a lot more if it were. There's some interesting comms going on tonight. Profile now looks good.
Average cargo 610, call approach on 1212, tot ziens.
1212, average cargo 610, fijne avond.
Tot ziens. running 41 Foxtrot Mike at river, make 1360 overrides. After 360, proceed Sierra Papa Lima.
At river, right hand 360, Sierra Papa Lima.
Delta Tango, you're currently in the CRJ Tenerife to Ibiza. Nice flight, nice flight. Funnily enough, no one gave us this particular star, did they? So we're just following the star that we've got.
Mike, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, and do you want that 360 to be left or right hand turn?
Right hand turn, please.
Roger.
Average cargo 425, descend flight level 80.
Level 80, average cargo 425.
Alpine 13 Lima Tango, descend flight level 90.
Descend level 90, Alpine 13 Lima Tango.
Transavia 45 Quebec, descend level 100.
100.
Still motoring along at 310
Alpine
knots.
51 Kilo Hotel, contact Brussels 1311, goodbye.
1311, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, bye bye.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, contact Brussels 1311, bye.
131.9, easy 23 Sierra Delta.
131.1.
Contact Brussels Control 129.575.
Brussels Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, flight level 150, outbound from Woody.
Contact 129, decimal kilo 575, speedbird 952 Mike.
Speedbird 9052, Mike confirm 129.575.
Wind shift just there.
Decimal 575, speedbird 952 Mike.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, Brussels Control identified flight level 147, descend flight level 80, turn left heading 110.
Descend flight level 80, left heading 110, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel expects ILS approach runway 25 left.
Expect ILS runway 25 left, and just confirm heading 110 for us, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Left heading 110.
Project 110, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Good evening, Brussels, easy 230 Delta, flight level 150, Woody.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, Brussels Control identified flight level 150, continue present heading, vectoring for sequencing.
Continue on
Why are we
present
not going
heading,
down? FMA, thrust idle, open descent, 080 blue. And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, speed currently 310 knots, do you wish us to maintain?
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel reduced to 220 knots or greater.
220 knots or greater, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Lufthansa 242, leaving flight back for 2 minutes.
Lufthansa 242, say again, how long?
2 minutes.
Roger, approved, report back.
Welcome, photo 242.
So we can now get rid of Antwerp,
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, descent
get
flight
rid
level
of
80.
Bun,
Flight level 80, easy 23 Sierra Delta.
and there's our flight plan
Good
now
evening,
tidied.
912, climb through flight level 325 for flight level 350 inbound, Coxie.
Speedbird 912, Brussels Control identified flight level 327, climb flight level 350, direct Nivnu.
Climb flight level 3.
Get down to 10,000 feet, we get the lights on, turn the landing system on.
Speedbird 912.
It's a low platform altitude here.
51 Kilo Hotel, contact Brussels arrival 118.250.
11825, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, bye bye.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, turn left heading 160.
Left 160, easy 23 Sierra Delta.
Brussels approach, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, passing flight level 130 for 80.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, good evening, radar contact. Just going to have you make a small 360 to lose some altitude here because you are still way too high to be making the approach. After Bruno, fly heading, actually turn left heading 350.
Left heading 350, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Brussels, fraction 550, Papa, no contact on 129570.
Yeah,
I'll try to get in touch with them.
I should probably have pushed the Amsterdam controls to get us down more and more, shouldn't I? We were okay for a bit, but then we got left high, but then we got passed over a couple of frequency changes.
Total vacated, 25 left.
We'll get that on. Let's get the lights on. Wind that speed back up. Help force that aircraft down.
Ribbon 7 total.
Ribbon 7 total, taxi stand of choice, cross runway 19 is approved.
Stand of choice 19 approved. Ribbon 7 total.
Alpine 1 2 Golf Yankee, looks like it's established, LS runway 25 right 10 miles.
Alpine 129 Yankee. Winds 2530 knots with gusts up to 30 knots, runway 25 right, clear land.
Winds are still pretty much down the line, so that's good. Hopefully we'll get in first time.
And Alpine 51 Kilo, I'm going to make it a little bit easier, and you can turn right heading 160.
Right heading 160 for Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1004.
Descend altitude 3000, QNH 1004, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Your transport 51 for the ready.
Okay, good. We didn't have to do the full 360. We now got the ILS, ILB.
Traffic is Airbus A320 on final.
Speed brakes are still out.
We are distant through 9%.
Iceland 737, good evening, radar contact. I'm just going to factor you a little bit around to lose some altitude. Turn left heading 340, expect factors.
Nick T, ATC have told us 250 knots or greater. Actually, he said 220 knots or greater, didn't he?
You say lefting 340?
Affirm.
Your transport 51 ready.
Okay, we can pop those speed brakes away. Not going to need those. Any longer?
Please.
Your transport 51.
Euro transport 51, hold short, runway 25 right, traffic is Airbus A320 on final.
There's the airport.
Your transport 51.
Okay, let's activate that approach phase, and we'll have to start slowing down. I just need to check. He said 220 knots.
90452, radar contact, continue descent, flight level 60, direct Flora. After Flora, heading 300, expect factors 25 left.
Hot Flora 300, direct contribute to Flora, 90452.
And Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel confirmed, still 220 knots or greater.
Oh yeah, you got that speed restriction. No, you can cancel that speed restriction, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Roger, thank you, beginning to slow down. Thank you, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Ice Air 737, turn left heading 280.
Left heading 280, as I said.
Good evening, Brussels, EZ230 Delta, flight level 80, heading 085 and speed 220 knots.
So now open descent, coming up to 3,000 feet.
23 Sierra Delta, good evening, radar contact, cancel speed restriction, turn left heading 070, descend.
We'll level off here, bleed off that speed.
1004, expect factors 25 left.
And we'll start to configure.
No speed restriction, heading 070, descent to 4,000 feet or 1004, expecting the ILS 25 left EZ230.
There's that speed bleeding off nicely now as we come back to...
Hotel, right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left.
Right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left.
Right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Hopefully you heard me that time.
ICE 737, left heading 200.
And flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1.
200, ICE 77.
Eurotrans 451 behind the landing Alpine, line up and wait 25 right.
Line up and wait, runway 25 right, Alpine, correction, Eurotrans 451.
Glide slope, lock, blue, Cat 3 dual to pilot 1 and 2. And we need to hold 180 knots.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta after Bruno, maintain present heading.
Sorry, just say again for Easy 23 Sierra Delta?
No, actually disregard, I put you on a heading. I didn't put you on a direct, that's my bad, apologies. Easy 23 Sierra Delta, just maintain your...
HD, we need greater than 180, 180 knots is the minimum at the moment.
NOI says 737, turn left heading 080.
Left heading 080, ICE 737.
Eurotrans 451, winds 250, at 26 knots with gusts up to 37 knots, runway 255 clear to takeoff, report airborne.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Eurotrans 451, will report airborne.
So there's no speed restriction, but there are speed limitations on this this approach, which is all I'm going by at the moment.
Alpine 1 to Golf Yankee, welcome to Brussels, taxi stand 122 via the inners.
Taxi stand 122 via inner, thanks Alpine 1 to Golf Yankee.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, actually reduce speed 210 knots for me, please.
210, speed, Easy 23 Sierra
There's
Delta.
Lockstar. German flight sim with the call sign is JU, shouldn't be Alpine. What should it be?
050, ICE 737.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, turn right heading 160.
Right, 160, Easy 23 Sierra Delta.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, 180 knots or greater until 5 DME.
180 knots or greater until 5 DME for Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Gives us 5 miles to slow down, but the headwind means that it shouldn't be an issue.
7 reduce speed 210 knots. Speed
So we're going to configure flaps 2 as soon as we see the glide slope moving. Given the wind is straight down the barrel, I don't see a great need to go for a flaps 3 landing today.
210 knots, 3,000 feet, and the Eunice, can you repeat again?
Sure, 1005.
1005, thank you.
German flight sim, don't believe everything you read on Wikipedia.
Travel 70, Eurotrans 451.
So with such a long files, this is usually the stage where I think, what have I forgotten?
180 knots, maintain 180 until 5 DME, turn right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left.
220, cleared ILS 25 left, and maintain 180 knots till 5 DME, Easy 23 Sierra Delta.
Okay, let's use the time wisely. We've got 13 miles to go. We're just monitoring the glide slope. We expect to vacate via Charlie 4, Charlie 5, take the inners all the way around to the stands on the far side.
The
go around.
about 4 minutes.
which of course is possible given the weather type. Go around will be toga, go around flaps, pitch up, positive rate, FMAs, gear up, and then it's a left turn heading 105. Max speed 185 and 4,000 feet.
131.1. Here has 451. Bye bye.
HD says you may not make the landing. You or me.
452 if able. Increase indicated 250 or greater. High speed approved.
Here comes the glide slope.
10452.
I'm sure you'll check it back when you can, HD. Good night.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, winds 250, 26 knots, with gusts up to 37 knots, runway 25 left, cleared land.
Cleared land 25 left, Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. We're going to hold this now till 5 miles. And at 5 miles, that's when we'll get the gear down, spoilers, and get fully configured.
230 Sierra Delta, winds 25026 knots with gusts up to 37 knots, continue approach, runway.
Nick T, landing is certainly possible. It's a 38 knot crosswind. There is no crosswind. This is a dead on headwind.
5 miles.
Glide slope star.
2,900 feet on the island.
Missed approach altitude 4,000 feet is set.
Roger, continue approach and have the traffic easy to be shared up.
ISA 737, turn right heading 220, reduce speed 180 knots, maintain 180 until 5 DME, cleared ILS 25 left.
Okay, turn right and
8 miles.
0 and 200 knots, and Qatar's approach from a 23 left, ISA 77.
ISA 737, just confirm 180.
Radio altimeter is alive.
Yeah, okay, 180 knots, thank you.
Here comes the bumps. Hopefully you guys can see that. Six and a half miles out. Okay, 5.5 miles, I'm going to start reducing speed and getting the flaps down. So there we go. 5.5 miles. So I'm going to go speed, gear, spoilers. I'll get the lights on. Then we'll ding the cabin and get flaps 3 out.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Flaps 3, speed check. Flaps 3.
2,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Dimitri, without the drag from flaps 2, we wouldn't go out down the glide slope without speeding up. And flaps
And Transavia
full.
9452, turn right heading 060.
Landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Auto thrust speed. Go around altitude 4,000 set.
Easy.
Ecam memo. Landing no blue.
Reduce the minimum push speed. Easy 2 shared up.
Here we go, guys. Ooh, see that sway just there? The headwind gusts you can feel and see.
Traffic is 2 miles at 12 o'clock.
So let's see how we get on.
Roger,
1,000 feet. Autopilot is now off. I have control.
Looks like you mixed the ILS. Turn right heading 280. Cleared ILS 25 left.
Okay,
now with the headwind and the gusts obviously blowing over the wing, it gives you extra lift, so you have to just keep forcing that nose down a little bit. I've got the hands on the thrust levers ready to go around if we decide. we're not happy.
9452.
At the moment, we're looking good.
Transavia 94452, yes sir, reduce speed.
But we're literally having to
Just 200.
guide it down all of the time. I wish you could see the work that was going into this side stick.
230 Delta, expect late landing clearance.
Roger, 230 Delta.
400.
There you go, just got a little high, pushing down.
952 to right, heading 160.
Right turn landing 160 to south in 945.
Keep on that centre line.
Hi sir, 737, winds 250, 26 knots, with gusts up to 37 knots, continue approach.
Yeah, those gusts to 37 knots are quite obvious at the moment.
Okay, continue approach, runway 23, that's IC77.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And spoilers deployed. Reverse green. We know we've got aircraft behind us, so 70 knots reverses off. Let's vacate.
Flight level passing 120 descent, flight level 80.
Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at our destination. The crew will now commence preparing the aircraft for deboarding. Can passengers please remain...
CT23 Sierra Delta, clear to land.
Clear to land, CT23 Sierra Delta.
You may now turn on your phones and electronic devices. Thank you.
Shamrock 63 November, radar contact, confirm descent flight level 80 direct to Bruno. After Bruno, fly heading 160, expect vectors 25 left. Break, Transavia 94452, right heading 220, clear ILS 25 left.
Right heading 220, clear ILS 25 left, Transavia 9452.
And Transavia 94452, reduce speed 180 knots.
Okay, we're now clear of the runway.
Until 5 p.m.
I'm just waiting for a taxi clearance.
Reduce 180 and 180 till 5, Transavia 9452.
Turn those off. Get the APU started.
Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel, welcome to Brussels. Cross runway 19er. Taxi to stand 120 via Echo, the inners, Mike and the inners.
Clear the cross runway 19er, taxi stand 120, Echo inner, Mike inner for Alpine 51 Kilo Hotel.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, welcome to Brussels. Taxi stand 134 via inner 10, hold short inner 9.
Taxi wise, inner and...
If you enjoyed that, guys, please do hit the like button on the stream.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, it stands 134 via inner 10, hold short inner 9.
And a huge thank you to all of you for helping us get over 20,000 subscribers.
Stand 134 via inners and hold inner 9, Easy 23 Sierra Delta.
Shamrock 63 November, descent altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1005.
2000 feet, QNH 1005.
It's not Amsterdam, but that was...
ICE 737, winds 25.
Take it out of our control, unfortunately.
7 knots, runway 25 left, clear land.
Clear land, runway 23 left, 737.
Easy 23 Sierra Delta, continue taxi, stand 134 via inner 10, inner 9, inner 8, Mike and the inner.
I've got the high taxi lights on at the moment, just because this is the default airport. I hadn't planned on coming to Brussels tonight, so I've just got stock airporting. And default lighting is pretty rubbish. Yeah, so I cut the thrust, started to reduce it just a little bit before 30, knowing the headwind would help us. Didn't need too much flare because of that headwind, so it was just a case of holding it just a little bit, as we would have expected the nose to continue dropping. Anyone got the landing rate? I don't normally take too much interest, but on a night like tonight when the winds were blowing, it's nice to see what we got. So I think Mike is our next left just here.
I can see you guys have a pure Icelandic weather at Brussels Airport now.
No, Briggs, I do have the freeware Brussels. I just not got it installed.
We say you guys.
I've taken a wrong turn
pure
here.
Icelandic weather at Brussels Airport now.
I have taken the wrong turn here. I've gone.
Talking
Oh, have
about,
I? I might not have done
the
actually.
weather, you mean?
Might not have done.
I say you guys have a pure Icelandic weather. Similar, we have Iceland now. Very windy.
Yeah, it was even more windy this afternoon. It was with gusts up to 55 knots. Break, Shamrock 6 November, turn right heading 160.
No, we're good. This is taxiway Mike. Over there is where the inner continues.
And Transavia 90452, actually, you can cancel that speed restriction, no traffic ahead.
And then it's left down here back on the inner. And our parking stand is right at the end. So we've just cut engine 2, electronic pump can come on.
And to 9452 open landing, we would like to request stand 178.
For those of you who are now leaving, please do hit that like button on your way out.
178.
Hope you've enjoyed the Friday night flight. Apologies we've brought you to the wrong airport. For those joined who joined a little bit later on, Amsterdam was closed, so we couldn't fly there. They closed it due to high volumes of traffic.
I said 7 vacated Charlie 2.
I said 737, welcome to Brussels, taxi to stand.
If anybody does fancy seeing me attempt a full crosswind landing, then check out the Q&A stream that we did on Wednesday night. As for a little bit of fun at the end of that, I did a landing into Manchester, which had a proper crosswind on it. No headwind.
Okay, gate 236, Charlie Foxtrot X-ray, cross runway 16 and Sierra.
So that's the main terminal building, and we've got the outhouse. The outhouse stand coming here.
Transavia 90452, winds 25026 knots with gusts up to 37 knots.
So left turn just here for our entry to the parking.
Seems like we don't have stand 178 on Brussels. I can offer you 174, 171, 172 or 170 if you want to stay in the 17s.
Okay, with your standby.
Brussels approach, good day. Oscar Whiskey Papa Tango currently at Deurne, requesting assets around the airport.
Standby, break. Shamrock 6 November, I do apologize. I sort of forgot about you.
Always nice when ATC admits to that. Right, parking brake on. Shutting down engine number 1. Pump can come off, HPU bleed can come on.
My apologies, send 138.
Seatbelt signs are off, beacon light can come off. Strobe lights are off as well.
138, yeah, that can work.
Taxi lights off.
90452, expect stand 138.
And we are done. Welcome, my friends, to the wrong airport. This is a diverted flight from Amsterdam to Brussels. We will get to Amsterdam as soon as we can. It would be quite neat now if I had the time to make that journey into Amsterdam. I don't know if they're still open though. I really don't know if they are. It was amazing to see all the traffic holding as we flew over. I've never seen anything like that in the sim or in the real world. Well, in the real world, I've seen holding when coming into London Heathrow, but I've never seen it quite like that in the sim. That was epic, wasn't it? It was really, really good. Well, guys, I hope you have all enjoyed this Friday night stream with a difference. As I say, it was our first stream since passing 20,000 subs. Once again, a huge big thank you to everybody who has helped us reach that magic number. Hope it's been a great Friday night start of the weekend for you guys, both here and whatever you're doing. Hope you look forward and have something really good planned this weekend. It's school holidays where we are next week, so I'm going to need you guys more than ever come the evenings, just for a little respite and some normality of flying compared to the headaches of childcare. Thanks very much for watching, guys. For those of you who've donated, contributed and supported the channel during the stream today, a huge thank you to you. To the EasyJet Sim Pilot channel members, as always, thank you for your continued support of the channel. I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Time to go and have a beer, I think. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great weekend, guys. Good night.